never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is real. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes somebody to be an artist. Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylonly got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is real. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, Trust and belief is entertainment. News done away with. Credibility. Spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Sorry about that, y'all. For some odd reason, and I do not know why, it has been pissing me off since yesterday. Sometimes the camera will go out on StreamYard. I don't know for why. Okay, so like I could not. Like the StreamYard froze up as the theme song was going, right? So because of that, I had to reset. So that's why you guys saw the empty stage. So please forgive me for that. Things do happen, okay? Things do happen. You know what I mean? So with that being said, let's get to it. So apparently Clay Thompson said that Megan Thee Stallion was ghetto. You know, I just don't get how, if you really feel that it just didn't work out, you ain't gotta add fuel to the fire, right? That's just me. But far be it for me to give an opinion, even though we are here. So let's get to it, everybody, because higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we gotta go on to it. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take out this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here once again. Sorry about that. Sincerely, did not mean to not have an empty stage there. So let's get to this, because I'm just a little flabbergasted, right? My God, you were dating Megan Thee Stallion for like over a year, right? And you say that she was ghetto. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk about it. So here we go. This is a damn shame. For shame. Anyway, from MediaTech.com, Clay Thompson dumped Megan Thee Stallion because she was too ghetto. Insiders say Klay Thompson wrecked Megan Thee Stallion romance because he couldn't handle her loud ghetto-ness. Honey, the smoke from the most explosive hip hop and sports breakup or hip sports breakup of the year has officially turned into a toxic, scorched earth bout of the sources. Media Takeout has been tracking the absolute chaos rocking the internet after a shocking new inside report surfaced regarding the catastrophic April split between Dallas Mavericks shooting guard Klay Thompson and global rap megastar Megan Thee Stallion. Right there, that's when they made their debut at the Peter and Thomas Foundation Gala in New York. There, um, we all remember when the Highs went completely rogue after Mega aggressively put the four-time NBA champion on blast on her Instagram stories, exposing him for having cold feet and cheating on her after she spent the entire basketball season holding him down from horrible mood swings, including the fact that Klay Thompson said he doesn't know if he can be monogamous with Megan Thee Stallion, right? Klay chose to stay entirely quiet and escape onto his sailing boat, but honey, his camp has officially opened their mouths, and the deeply offensive, hypercritical excuses they are throwing at Megan's name have the entire timeline ready to start a literal riot. I was over the ghetto-ness, Klay's alleged backyard trash talk, in a stunning, highly controversial report from a source allegedly close to the NBA star. Klay and Megan's high-profile romance, which beautifully launched back in July 2025, was entirely doomed from the start. The Insider paints a picture of the two aggressively mismatched individuals, describing Klay as an awkward, introverted homebody who quickly became overwhelmed by Megan's massive, outgoing, larger-than-life personality. But honey, instead of just handling the personality differences like a mature 36-year-old veteran athlete, the source boldly alleges that Klay spent his time talking reckless trash about the Grammy-winning superstar behind her back. The Insider claims Klay secretly harbored intense disdain for how expressive and vibrant the WAP raptress is in public spaces, dropping a massive bombshell that has critics universally screaming. He was like, she was just so ghetto. I was over the ghetto-ness. Was aggressively alleged, trying to tarnish the rap queen's image, the way she speaks, the way she acts, by the sheer audacity to date the literal blueprint of Houston High, and the complaint that she behaves exactly like the unfiltered, confident black woman the world fell in love with is next level ridiculous. And I pointed this out when I talked about Klay Thompson and Milagro Grams. Like, you see how like Megan's looking at the camera, but Klay is looking off to the side. And then this dude right here, I don't know who this dude is, but he's like, yeah, I really didn't want to be here. I'm Charles Barkley's brother, but I'm here. You know, I'm just here. This dude's like, whoa, I'm in a picture with a black-owned bag. You heard? Listen, I'm just trying to be an ally for the culture. And then this dude in the picture is like, okay, they're walking. They're walking. Yeah, they're walking pretty good. Good pace. Good pace as the doors open. Clear the way. Clear the motherfucking way. As they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? The abandoned mansion. Oh no. And the power struggle. The Insider continue their frantic attempt to spin the narrative in Klay's favor, claiming the athlete actually intends to develop intense films from Meg, even purchasing a massive multi-million-dollar property that they were supposed to move into together to start a family. However, allegedly, Klay spent his summer completely feeling lonely and abandoned in a lavish state because Megan was constantly traveling the globe for a massive music career and starring in Moulin Rouge on Broadway. The source vitally surmised that Klay is simply not used to being in a serious relationship with a high-profile, self-made female billionaire icon. Stated flatly that the basketball star is probably used to girls revolving their lives around him. He allegedly hated when Megan would document their luxury date nights on her social media, preferably to keep her entirely hidden away like a stay-at-home trophy partner. Megan's camp class back, he knew she wasn't a stay-at-home partner. Thankfully, Megan's circle immediately caught wind of the messy smear campaign and pulled up with an absolute fire extinguisher to set the record straight. A second rock-solid source fiercely stepped up, rather, to blast Clay's camp for being entirely hypocritical and trying to deflect from his own wondering eyes. The source pointed out that it is completely comical for Clay to complain about Megan's elite work ethic when they are both highly successful public figures who travel nonstop for their respective careers. He always knew that she was never a stay-at-home partner, the source fired back, knowing that Megan has spent years striving for absolute global excellence in her profession. The insider concluded that the reality remains entirely unchanged. Megan was the one who explicitly ended the relationship after uncovering definite proof that Clay had been desperately trying to contact past flings and cheat on her behind closed doors. Clay's camp can try to blame his cold feet on her personality all they want, but the streets know that Megan Thee Stallion is simply too much woman for an awkward man to handle. Stay mad, Clay. So, what do I think about this, right? Well, first of all, I think we need to hear a commercial from Megan Thee Stallion first, and then when I come back, I'm gonna give my full take because I got a lot to say. Y'all got a lot to hear. We'll be back right after Megan Thee Stallion takes over the straight
Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, take a shot, never run girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, take a shot, never run girl. Take a shot, never run, girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run, girl. C-H-I-C-A-S, 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 C-H-I-C-A-S. Chicas, divertidas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? Where are the girls that like to have fun? I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, never run, girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, never run, girl. H-I-C-A-S, 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 H-I-C-A-S. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, never run, girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, never run, girl. C-H-I-C-A-S, 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 C-H-I-C-A-S. Chicas, divertidas.
So now that we're back, hey everybody. So what do I think about Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thompson? What do I think about the situation? First of all, you knew who Megan Thee Stallion was, right? I mean, hello, right? I think this is a cop-out to say that Megan Thee Stallion was ghetto, because here's the thing. She wasn't ghetto when you were sitting in that lounge chair, right, in the cut, right? She wasn't ghetto when you called her Megan P. Thompson, right? She wasn't ghetto when you renamed your boat SS Stallion, right? She wasn't ghetto when y'all were doing golf in Blineville, Arkansas, right? And say how beautiful Arkansas was, right? She wasn't ghetto when you were looking at her ass at Dunkin' Donuts like, dang! Okay? She wasn't ghetto on that golf date, right? She wasn't ghetto when you brought her around your family and she cooked dinner for your entire family. You said one of the family members got itis. The itis, bro. She wasn't ghetto when she was sitting on your lap and she was opening those Labubus, right? And not to mention too, bro, like, are you kidding me? Megan Thee Stallion has done a whole tour out here. She was in Moulin Rouge, which I still have feelings about, but it's not like I hate Megan feelings, but the show was closing on Broadway for good, y'all. And I feel like those fans got cheated out of seeing Megan the Stallion, right? Moulin Rouge is not coming back. So I feel like personally, Megan should not have been in the intro for the Tony Awards, but I do understand that she did do some Broadway, right? So I get that she did a great job and everything in between, right? My thing is this: if you can't handle the fact that somebody has their own life, just don't be with them, bro. Because I remember the video that really defined y'all relationship when Megan was where you were going like don't, and she was going like wow, 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 wow. And I thought it was so cute because the relationship I want, I am an extrovert by nature, but I am an introvert with my soul. Let me say that 2 more times on the big screen, child. I am a extrovert by nature, but I'm an introvert through my soul. I'm an extrovert by nature, but I'm an introvert through my soul, right? So I thought it was really beautiful, first of all, to see that an extrovert and an introvert can both be together fully. And like I said, bruh, something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet about it. I just don't get like she wasn't ghetto enough to be with, but now she's ghetto because y'all ain't together no more. And not to mention too, I will say this: you do have to find a work-life balance, right? You're in Dallas 10 times out of 10 because the average boss too. You travel on the road, especially if you get into the playoffs and then you get into the finals. But also too, let's recognize that the sport industry and the music industry are 2 completely different industries, right? With sports, you have more of a stable schedule, right? For example, football, Monday, Thursday, Sunday, right? Basketball, it's Monday night basketball, there's Sunday night basketball, I think there's Thursday night basketball, you have practices in between, that's on top of, you speaking to the media, that's on top of your entrepreneurial ventures. Outside basketball, that's on top of, spend time with family and friends, right? So sports people usually have a routine. With the music industry, with the film industry, with radio and TV, even radio and TV, I would say that it's more of a consistent schedule, especially if you have multiple shows. Your schedule your schedule pretty much every day, right? Based on the shows you have and the contracts to those shows. If you have your own production company, if you are partners with different networks and all that stuff, radio is probably the most tamest schedule ever. Either you're going to be on from 5 to 10, 10 to 3 or 4, 3 to 7, or 4 to 8, and then 8 to 12, right? So radio is that schedule where it's regimented, right? But dude, you should have known that Megan had a schedule. I mean, you got from music videos to being in the studio at different times of the day and night to entrepreneurial meetings to rehearsals. Like, bruh, you knew that she had a schedule, right? And I can get that the heart can get lonely, right? But at the same time, that don't mean that the relationship can't work. Did you try everything? Did Megan try everything? Right? And like I said before, bro, there ain't no way in hell you can tell any black woman, I don't know if I can be monogamous with you, and she ain't gonna go off, right? Because that would be like if a black woman said to a black man, I don't know if I can be monogamous with you. You don't think a black man's not gonna go off? Sincerely. Like, let's go back through this article for a bit. Let's go back through this. So right here, he was like, she was just so ghetto. I was over the ghetto-ness, the way she speaks and the way she acts, right? So this is the thing, right? When you have grown up, right? The best way I can put it to you is like this. You remember how the class clown always got told to shut up, this, that, and the third? I'm not saying Megan was the class clown, but follow the red bouncing ball. You remember how the class clown always got told to shut up, this, that, and the third, but somehow they were always funny regardless of the situation? And then when you finally become an adult, you just want to live your best life. Sometimes if you've never been hurt in life, when you become an adult, you want to live your life out loud, right? And so because she doesn't have her mom and her dad here anymore, because she barely has family as it is, right? She lives boldly so that way she can feel that she can connect to something. So her owning a Popeyes, her doing tequila, her having a first look deal with Netflix, she can't be timid, and she probably doesn't want to be timid because for so long, right, she probably was the shy, awkward girl who was a big nerd, but nobody wanted to hang out with her. And so when you finally gain that identity for yourself, you're not holding back for anybody, right? And like I said, I've never met Megan Thee Stallion. Don't know her. Hope to get to know her one day soon, hopefully. But in the same token, even if I don't, I think that's one thing that people tend to forget is that the people we cover actually do have feelings on the other side of the screen. I mean, we saw that with Milagro grams, right? I think that Clay was wrong for this. I think Clay was out of line for this. And, bruh, this is not a good look for you. Because even though she said what she said about you having mood swings and you saying that you don't know if you can be monogamous and this, that, and the third, she never slandered your character. Never. She never said that you were, you know, a homebody, that you were lazy around it. She never went after you, bro. Never. And believe me, I'm not trying to simp for Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion doesn't even know I exist. Just like she doesn't know that you exist either, okay? But it's the principle of the thing. I remember saying to one of my exes, right, actions are how people know you, how you carry yourself is how people remember you. And if you have showcased through your actions that you're a good person and you carried yourself well, you don't ever have to worry about if you've done anybody wrong. Ever. Now, let's continue on. And right here, Clay allegedly spent his summer feeling completely lonely and abandoned in the lavish state because Megan was constantly traveling the globe for her massive music career and starring Moulin Rouge on Broadway. My thing is, you have the money to be where she's at. Did she not come to some of your games? Did she not come to some of your games? Did she not come to some of your games, bro? You could just, I mean, well, the Dallas Mavericks didn't make it into the playoffs, so you had time. You mean tell me what? Hang on, let me see something. The theater for Moulin Rouge, okay. Okay, so Al Hirsch Theater, hotels near. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Bruh, I want y'all to look at this, bruh. I want y'all to look at this. These are all hotels near the Al Hirsch Theater. 0.2 miles, Hilton Times Square. Marriott Marquis, $352, right? Even if you wanted to be cheap, and this actually looks like a good hotel. JC Stay. Sorry, y'all. JC JG. That's a tongue twister. Stay, Times Square, $173. 0.1 mile. Bruh, you got plenty of hotels that you could. Bruh, what are we doing? 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 Let me zoom out. I should know. Let me zoom out. Okay, there is right there, the Alhurst Theater, right? I believe is right there, right? Hotel right here, Intercontinental, Row, New York, W Lounge, Town Place and Suites. Bruh, you mean to tell me that I think that's the place right there, right? Yeah. You see all these hotels? All these hotels. It looks like a big zit, bruh. You mean to tell me that all these hotels, you could not have just went up there for just even a few days? Like, if you got stuff to do, you got stuff to do. But you mean to tell me that you could not find a few days to get a hotel and go to some of her shows? I'm just asking a question, bro. You mean to tell me that you could figure out some tour stops and just went? I mean, even if you went to the Dallas stop, people make time and arrangements for things that they want to care about, bro. They do. They do. And even though I'm not in the industry yet, okay, let's just say, right? Let's just say that one of my shows, right, is a Universal Orlando Resort, and I start dating a young. Let's just say I start dating a woman, right? And that woman wants to come and spend time with me, right? Guess what? On the weekends, once I get done, right, with a particular part of the show, then that's my weekend. Then I can fly out to her, right? On the weekends. But during the week, I gotta be at Universal Resort taping this show. But if she wants to see me, she will come fly out to see me, just like I'll fly out to see her. And then when that show is done, there's like, okay, babe, what events do you have going on? Let me know so I fly out to you. It's called communicate. Like, come on now, time management, discipline. Please don't tell me that you're more scheduled and regimented to practice basketball than to be able to make time out for somebody. I know you motherfucking lying. I know you motherfucking lying. But like I said, once I get in the industry, my mom, my dads, my sisters, my brothers, they get priority. Till I get a girlfriend, they get priority, right? Then my girlfriend will get priority, right? And then once I have kids, because I want to be a dad, I go back and forth between it, but I do want to leave a legacy, right? They will get priority, right? Anybody else? Unless you're like a real good friend. At this point in my life, I'm only electing to hear sounds I want to hear in my life. TV shows that I want to produce to help people, that's the sound I want to hear. Brayley Morning Show, doing that for 5 hours a day, that's the sound I want to hear. Me having a thickalicious girlfriend, wifey, that's what I want to hear. I mean, girlfriend, then wife, okay? Don't act me, okay? No, this ain't no sicky sister husband over here, okay? Good God. Me having kids and me hearing my kids laughing and joking and getting tickle fights, that's the sound I want to hear. Me hearing my mom, my dads, my sisters, my brothers, and being there for them and their moments, that's the sound I want to hear. Me giving back to people, young people. One of my big dreams is to do a media school where they can come, they can learn the media game, they can learn entrepreneurship. And then guess what? We give them all, partial, give them partial scholarships. We can pay for their tuition, but, the money and everything else we'll figure out per diem or whatever. Or we give them full ride scholarships. So 2 So they go to school for 4 years, right? In the same token, they do their associate's degree at the same time, and then we transfer them to do the last 2 years at a 4 year school or vocational school. That's the energy I'm on, right? So those are sounds I want to hear. Clay, if you didn't want to hear that sound, bro, you should not have elected yourself to hear that. You should not have. You should. You should not have, because there was a quote on Facebook that said, when a man is venting to you, he's complimenting you, right? And I think for a woman, when a woman wants to make space for a man, that means that that woman is complimenting you, right? And I think I told y'all this example before, but there was a former colleague of mine that gave me a really good metaphor of an example. She said, I want you to go around the room. I was on Clubhouse at this time. I want you to go around the room and give everybody the biggest, best, baddest offer, right? But they have to say no at the end. I'm talking about dream come true, like everything they wanted. Each one of them said no. And she said to me, how did that make you feel? I said, that made me feel really sad. She's like, every time somebody is trying to love you, and you said thank you but no thank you, you are hurting them emotionally, and you're hurting the space that they went to be able to give that love to you. I never forgot that lesson. Never forgot that lesson. Never forgot that lesson, right? And that's not to say that with communication and working on things through therapy that this can't work. But bruh, after you tell a woman that you don't know if you can be monogamous with her, and after you say allegedly behind the scenes that this woman is ghetto, but she wasn't ghetto to date, bruh, it's hard to come back from that. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't know one woman that in being a private citizen or being an everyday person that's not known. I don't know of one woman that would put up with that not being known, right? I already told y'all before that my last ex, she wanted me to post her to Facebook. I didn't want to, not because I wasn't proud of her, not because I wasn't grateful to be seen with her and everything in between, but because I felt like if we wasn't loving each other in real life, what is the point, right? Because the more eyeballs you bring into your relationship, the less time and the less space and less energy you have to figure things out in real life, right? So that was just my point of view on that, right? And speaking of social media, right? Let's go back to the article here. He allegedly hated when Megan would document their luxury date nights on her social media, preferably to keep her entirely hidden away like a traditional stay-at-home trophy partner. Bruh. Listen, I get it, right? Especially if you are just about your business, like you love her in real life, she loves you in real life. And there's a phrase that a lot of people say, if I love you enough, I'm not going to post you because I want to keep something for me. I remember Dolly Parton, her mom said to her, make sure you save something for yourself, right? That's a beautiful thing. I live that philosophy. But in the same token, every once in a while, when you do have somebody that's making your life better, it is important to recognize them. It absolutely is important to recognize them. It is absolutely important to recognize them. And listen, you should never revolve your life around a person. Never. Ever. Ever. You know why? Because what if it doesn't work out? That's like you moving to a city for a whole person, right? Let's just say, I love Las Vegas, right? And let's say I got a social media director job at one of the hotels, right? let's just say I was a brand director, brand strategist. I'm doing something with marketing out in Vegas, right? If I move to Vegas for a person, right, but I don't move out there for a job, then what am I doing? Because what if it doesn't work out? Then you are in that city with that emotional damage and the failure. You'll smell the failure of that relationship, right? So for me, if I'm ever going to move out of Ohio to another state, it is going to be because, for one, there is an opportunity for me to expand my territory. Number two, I see something going somewhere with that person. And number three, I genuinely want to do it. Just being honest, man. Just being honest. I didn't know what that was. Okay, that's how you maximize the story. Okay, cool. Look at me play with tools on live. Okay. So let's keep going here. I'm just breaking down anything and everything. Right here. The source point out it's completely comical for Clay to complain about Megan's elite work ethic when they are both highly successful public figures who travel nonstop for their respective careers. He always knew she was never a stay-at-home partner. The source fired back, knowing that Megan has spent years striving for absolute global excellence in her profession. And that's factual. I think a lot of times, and I think about Candy and Todd, I know what everybody's gonna say. Well, Todd knew what he was marrying. And in one sense, I get it, right? You know who you're marrying, but you don't know the energy that you're going to be with every day, right? Because it's easy when you are dating, right? You make time for it. It's a very controlled environment, this, that, and the third. But that's different than being with somebody in their ambition and their dreams and their hustle mentality, right? And I think that maybe Clay got fascinated by the fantasy of who Megan Thee Stallion was, but never really wanted to embrace the reality of who Megan Pete was, or who Megan Pete is. As I always say, there's yourself and there's your damn self, right? There is Braylon Lee, the media personality, but there is Braylon Lee from Little Rock, Arkansas. That Braylon Lee from Little Rock, Arkansas is a regular schmegular dude that loves his wings, that loves his thick women, that loves his I love me some good tequila. But I also love some good sangria too, right? I love standing up for people. I love uniting people. I love disrespectfully handling people who deserve it. But most of all, I love being curious about the world, right? So I think sometimes people tend to think that, oh my God, all Braylon Lee is Braylon Lee's virtual tour. No, there's plenty more to me that you guys do not know, right? This is a way for you guys to get to know me. And I do share my life here and there, right? But also, too, as my mom has often said, people have to earn the right to hear your story. But more than that, to modernize that, contemporarize that, Braylonize that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of your story. And I have to tell you that I think the reason why people feel like the world doesn't feel welcoming anymore is because people are not making space for that. Like one of my coworkers today, love the guy. He's a good friend and brother to me. And he was saying, to a woman or he whispered that woman looked pretty, and this woman looked at him and then, just kind of had an ick feeling about it, right? And my friend said, I don't even know how you date anymore. I don't even know how you connect, because it's just like Just your existence, your energy, what you say can lead up to harassment, even though it's not harassment. Back in the day, saying you're pretty was actually a kind thing to do. Saying, "Oh, you look good in that dress," or "Oh, that swimsuit is popping." Oh my God, get away from me! What the fuck is wrong with you? And listen, this is not to negate women who have actually been harassed and stalked and this, that, and the third. Those concerns are very valid. There's a good friend of mine, virtual friend, that she wears a fake ring just so that way men won't talk to her because some men are crazy. I get that, but also too, I think this goes to the women and the men. But I'm saying this mostly to the women. You cannot ask for love and then not give a shot. I'm sorry, you can't ask for love and then not give a shot. You can't ask for love and then not give a shot. You can't ask for love and then not give a shot. And for the men, we cannot let the fact that some of us have been friend zoned, rejected, everything else, dictate if somebody who wants to be there and wants to love us determine how we view them. We cannot let us men who have been friend zoned and who've been passed up in this, that, and third, we cannot let that energy impact the person who is right here, right now, who actually wants to be here and they genuinely love you to dictate how you feel. We cannot have our energy of being friend zoned, passed up, this, that, and the third, to dictate our movement for a woman that is really want to be there. Imagine if you with a woman for 3 damn years and she just looking at you like, damn, this is mine, this, that, and third. And she's like, I love you. You say to her, you don't mean that shit. Go fuck off. Why are you here? You just here because you got nothing else to do. Do you not know how hurtful that would be? Now, I'm going to be real with you. I have had that energy in my soul for a very long time. But what I've come to realize is that energy, carrying that, does nothing good for your soul. All it does is it drains the person you deserve to be for you, but also it drains God or whoever you believe in from making a way for you to get an opportunity for the right one to come to you. It's just like what Steve Harvey said. If you can't be grateful for being in an apartment, why would he give you a house? If you hate waking up in the morning, why would God give you a blessing that could make your life better if you don't want to wake up this morning? Oh, this morning gonna suck. Oh, okay. Well, I had a whole blessing of a brand new job with a bonus that he been wanting. But you know what? Since he don't want to wake up, send that back to heaven. And as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying this to myself. If we say, you know what, there's nobody out there for me. Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, cool. This woman right here, don't send her brain, because he thinks that there's nobody out there. Don't send her to him. And listen, I get it, because there are men who will stay with the guys who got 6-packs, are rich as hell, this, that, and the third. And then some of those men are some biggest abusers. P. Diddy, for example. R. Kelly, for example. But then we know that there are women who are also abusive, like Milagro, Grams, and Tasha K. I can't hear nobody. I can't hear nobody. I can't hear nobody. So I wanted to come on just to say, Clay, bro, stop. This ain't right. This ain't cool. And it's beyond the pale, man. She wasn't ghetto enough to date, but now she's ghetto. She wasn't ghetto enough to date, but now she's ghetto. She wasn't ghetto enough to date, but now she's ghetto. I know that we think that, women are critical, this, that, and the third, but guess what? Women get scared too of putting themselves out there. They do. Some of the most confident women sometimes are the most scared. But because we have been raised up in a society of that, oh my God, pretty privilege and, having resources and this, that, and the third is the move, you think, oh, they'll move on. But just because you have the world at your fingertips doesn't mean that you can feel everything in your world. Oh, that's a word right there. That's a word right there. That is a word right there. Just because you have the world at your fingertips does not mean that you can feel everything in your world. Let me say that on the big screen. That's a word for real. Just because you can have the world at your fingertips doesn't mean you can feel everything in your world. And baby Clay, for the first time in Megan's life, maybe she could feel that there was something real that was not a part of the persona of the world of her persona, but the realm of who she is as Megan. I don't hate you because I don't know you. I don't know you. I hate you. Now, Milagro Grams, I hate her. Like, just hate. Because what she did was downright classist, wrong, and disrespectful. If any man were to do what she did, y'all know that man would be dragged. Except some men get protections from their aunties, and they don't want to take responsibility for nothing. So what they'll do is they'll keep talking about that person even though they done some shit too. Like I said, I don't like Clay because I don't know. But bruh, this energy that's out here, the best thing you can do right now, bro, is say, hey, listen, I was talking out of my ass. I was talking out of my ass. And quite frankly, she gave me a lot more respect than I deserved. I'm sorry to Megan. I'm sorry to her fans. I'm sorry to, her friends and the family that she has. Maybe I wasn't adequate enough to give the emotional availability that she needed. But the fact that she has that confidence is beyond stunning, beautiful, and magnificent every way. Bruh. What you do does hold weight. It's 2026. All somebody gotta do, man, is have this. That's it. That's all somebody gotta do. All somebody gotta do is just. That's it. That's all somebody gotta do. I don't think Clay's a bad person, but I do think that this is a bad thing he did. And bruh, I'm just gonna be real with you. When life is over, you don't get a second chance at life. Sorry to tell you that. As I said many times before, this ain't Super Mario Bros. Where you can restart the level. Say sorry to her, bro. If you can't go over there because she will beat your ass, I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. Just figure out a way to get to her team and say, hey, listen, I was out of my mind. I was completely out of line. And I unnecessarily put 20 on 10. Let Megan know I'm sorry. Let her know she doesn't want to talk to me right now or for a long while. I understand. But I never meant to hurt her. Sometimes people don't recognize it. Sometimes people don't recognize, right? Just meeting people where they are can do a lot of good. And I'm not perfect either. I'm still learning. I'm 31 years old. Be turning 32, Lord willing, on August 10th this summer. 32 years old. Not married. Don't have any kids. Still single. But guess what? My chapters are just beginning. Just because it's not your time doesn't mean it will never become your time. Just because it's not your time doesn't mean it will never become your time. Just because it's not your time now doesn't mean it will never be your time. And have you ever thought that what you got rejected from is going to help you get accepted to where you need to be? Have you ever thought about where you got rejected from is going to help you get accepted to where you need to be? Have you ever thought about where you got rejected from is going to help you get accepted to where you need to be? Think about how deep that is. Like Steve Harvey says, go up the hallway. There's more doors. Now, it's easier said than done, right? I mean, I will say that sometimes when Steve Harvey says stuff, I'm like, bruh, your doors and my doors are different. Your hallway and my hallway are different. But then again, he had to be in that hallway to get to that hallway, right? So my mom says something all the time from Bishop T.D. Jakes. You gotta take the stairs. Nobody likes to. I don't like doing it. I especially don't like doing when there's other mother uckers that are being stupid. Somehow they get up to the top of the stairs. The gag, darling, is they're riding the elevator. At least the stairs have been constructed towards a path. So if the elevator breaks down, right, you can still keep climbing. You're a lot further now. You're a lot further along now than when you started. You're a lot further now. You're a lot further now than when you start. You're a lot further along now than when you start. You are a lot further along now than when you started. Clay, sometimes we don't get a second chance, bro, at getting what we deserve. Actually, we really don't deserve anything. There's a 99.9% chance of something good happening. But let me put it like this. There's a 1% chance something good happened, but there's a 99.9% chance that 1% doesn't happen. And I'll end it with Shannon Sharp. Now, I know Uncle Shay Shay, or as behind the lines say, hey, it's me, Shay Shay. He's a little out there, but I love his takes, though. They're very interesting. But Shannon Sharp did say something very deep to Chad Ochocinco. We will go to a girl with 10% of what we want, and we will leave a woman with 90% of what we need. We will leave a woman. We will go to a girl with 10% of what we want, but we will leave a woman with 90% of what we need. We will go to a girl with 10% of what we want, but we will leave a woman with 90% of what we need. I'd rather have the 90 than the 10, personally. How about you? I'm gonna turn my camera now because we've done the whole show for an hour, yes we have. And y'all don't worry about it. I will go back and put the timestamp of when the content starts. That way you guys can get over the empty stage. I am so sorry for that. But I really wanted to come on and give my take on this because I've never said my girlfriends were ghetto, ever, because it's just unnecessary to talk about them like that. Um, but also too, it's just how you move, how you think and how you move determines how you flow in life. How you think and how you move determines how you flow in life. How you think and how you move determines how you flow in life. And I was talking with my friend today, and I said to him that this is just keeping it a buck. That when I finally make it in media, right? When I finally make it in media, I can do one or two things. Either I can cry about how long it took to get here, or I can be grateful that I finally made it. I can either cry about how long it took to get here, or I can be happy that I made it. I can either cry about how long it took to get here, or I can be happy that I made it. And I'm gonna be real with you. There are times where I look at my YouTube channel, like right now, some of the videos are very low views, right? Usually I get like, 50 views sometimes. Now that Carmelo Anthony one, I got 784 views on that vertical stream. I appreciate y'all, I really do. I was happy to do that. Needed to be done, needed to be said, and needed to be distributed. But I look at it like this. Life is about ebbs and flows, right? If you're too down low, you're never gonna be able to look up at the highs. If you too high, you're never gonna be able to look down at the lows, right? And like I said, right now, like the the Black Aviation Breakdown Town Hall's got 9 views. Do I wish that had more views? Of course I do. Because that was literally um that was literally oh my god, what was I saying? I was talking about how I wish some videos got more views, right? But I look at it like this: the fact that 9 views got onto the fact that 9 people viewed the stream about Spirit Airlines and how Black people could own their space in the aviation field, that's a win, right? Whenever you put out something, you're not always going to hit, right? There's some days you have, there's some days you don't. But in the same token, I've come to recognize that the beginning, middle, end of the day is not about how much you are seen, but it is about the quality of how you are being seen. It is not about the quality of how many times you are being seen, but it is the quality of how you are being seen. It's not so much the quantity of how many times you get seen, but it's about the quality of how you are being seen. How you being seen, rather. Right? And I am thankful, very thankful, that for every live stream that I've ever done, we've always gotten views on every single one of them. Every single one of them. Whether it was a trending destination that everybody was talking about, or it was a destination that, hey, maybe it's not really trending, but I care about it, so I stumped the yard for it, right? And I think that is so important to recognize that you don't ever let anyone take your you don't let anybody ever take your energy of how you can be happy away from you. I don't think, how does this relate to Clay and Megan? If somebody calls you ghetto after being together for a year, they really were never meant to be your person anyway. Because if you can't accept me for all of me, then you don't deserve my benefits. You definitely don't deserve my vulnerability either. And that's just keeping it a buck. So yeah, what we're gonna take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap things up right here on Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Rather, we are live on Tour Like I'm sure subscribers back right after this rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braille only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
And I love you right back so much. I tell you thrice. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour, and you can never win when you play dirty. Look at this right here. Now, what you talking all that shit about Armand Wiggins yesterday, heifer? Shade Room. The Shade Room, rather. Shout out to the Shade Room. Megan Thee Stallion wants judge to require Milagro Grams to post bond before appealing $75,000 judgment. Megan Thee Stallion is making it clear. This just came out 57 minutes ago, so this is breaking news. Megan Thee Stallion is making it clear that she wants to secure her money that she was awarded in her legal victory over Milagro Grams, according to TMZ_TV. Court documents. Milagro reportedly asked the court to pause paying the $75,000. Excuse me. Ooh, not $75, because child, you don't even have that. $75,000 judgment while she appeals the decision, claiming she doesn't currently have the funds to cover it. So you don't have the funds to pay Megan nor the appeal. So does that mean that the judge is going to deny? Just like you made fun of Armand Wiggins getting denied. Now, if he jumps on this, you better not say shit, bitch, okay? Because you did way too much, per usual. And I mean, when you look at these face cards, I mean, come on, look, we see who's the better face here. Come on now. We see who the better face card is here. And then this is the final judgment here that, right here, it was $59,000, but because defamation was placed back on, okay, all right, because the judge found her in contempt of being a mouthpiece, which everybody was saying, but Milagro said, 35,000 ain't gonna change much. That's what she said, right? But anyway, let's continue on. Claiming she doesn't currently have the funds to cover it, but Megan is pushing back and is asking the judge to deny that request unless Milagro posts a bond first. In addition, the rapper's attorneys also argue that Milagro's claim that she can't afford to pay is actually more reason to require a bond, adding that she hasn't shown adding that she hasn't shown that she has a strong likelihood of overturning the decision. Megan's legal team argues that requiring a bond is the fairest way to protect the judgment while the appeal plays out. If they say the original ruling is upheld, the bond would guarantee payment, and Milagro wins the appeal, she would be able to get the bond money back. So just pay the woman. Oh, wait, you're negative $10,000 in the hole. I forgot. You lost the station hand contract. You kept mob graped 2 men. You did a Zoom call for CP. You talked and you shade. Well, you not just shady. You're not just drab, but you also minimized the guy who got raped by Uncle Donnie. You accused the man who went to Cardi B concert of powering Rihanna's house. Oh, did I mention Revenge P? You showed that of Kyle from Neighborhood Talk. Did I mention that? Yeah. She wrote, that's why she's not letting it go. Defamation getting put back. Judge said, you're not me, you're just messy. Y'all just saying let it go. I can't let this shit go from 2006. Oh, please. I want to be a part of Megan's team because they really don't be playing. Because you don't play. And where's my money? They're going to learn about playing with people. Megan be doing a lot low-key, LOL, chill. Said no one ever. Clay, free now, free toy. Child. This is another imbecile of an idiot. 937 followers, child. Just will say anything to be a part of a conversation. At this point, it's looking like Megan needs money because, damn, child. Now, listen, child. That face card looked like it could use a facial and a scrub and maybe a treatment at a spa because you are not looking simply beautiful or simply delightful. You might need to shut your mouth, child. This is a warning of you're going to pay me forever. Well, listen, I think this is a fair trade. You know what I mean? She talks about that she played a broke nigga. You know what I mean? And can't make the payments and stuff. Like, well, she had to play the part of a po nigga because she was trying to, find an entity to have the third rather. So anyway, that is it for me. Back off camera. One love, much love, all love. It's time for the best outro on YouTube. Do what you know. Never say one point special because you are always one of us. And trust you may not be where you want to be, but you'll be where you need to be, what you've chosen to do. Wise one to call yourself is nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You spend time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together, rocks and break together. And always remember doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child. You are just recognizing that, listen, just because you want to make somebody else dirty doesn't mean you ain't dirty your damn self. And that is to Klay Thompson and Milagro Grams. Make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it. Not just ready. Let's do it if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you. Always remember, don't receive love, you gotta give. Receive love, you gotta give. Receive love, you gotta give. Wherever obstacles you overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of you, damn self. Finally, y'all, here's the thing, right? I know people in that comment section, some of them are dilapidated, decrepit, and broken, just as the mob who moves on broken, dilapidated, decrepit behavior. Just recognize this. Until it happens to you, keep your damn mouth shut. Because everybody's saying, oh, Megan's dragging out down this, that, no, 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 no. Milagro said that she don't have the money to pay Megan or the appeal. So, yeah, there should be, a deposit, right? There should be something, right? To hold Milagro accountable. Good damn. If she didn't do what she did, she wouldn't have had to be accountable. She would have just moved on where she could have had the chance, but no, she wanted to go down. She wanted to go down the well, and now she's down the well. She can't get out. Sucks to be you. And then with Clay, bro, like I said, just say sorry, bro. This energy is not worth it, bro. It's not. Because guess what? What that shows to other women is that, bro, if you think she's ghetto and you said this, that, and third about her and her, energy and her insecurities and this, that, and third, you didn't talk about her insecurities, but if you can't respect somebody who they are, that's going to be repellent. And nobody will date you for you, bro. Like, I'm sure people will date you because you got money, but nobody will love the fullness of you, right? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings all the way for me, all of us. As a society, as people, as a culture. I feel the love. It's in right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Our video.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.